morning, everyone, and welcome to Dare I Ask and the Morning Monologue. All right, so the big question today, hold on a second. If you haven't already guessed, the big question today is, dare I ask, do you know what's in your drinking water? Like, honestly, do we even take 2 seconds to think about this? No. We grab a glass of water, we take a chug, we grab our water bottle, and we go about our day, right? We have this blind faith in our government that they're going to supply us with healthy drinking water. Okay, well, that's a load of crap. That is an absolute load of crap. Unfortunately, and any government employee that's listening to this, you know it. You absolutely know it. So I will have an alternative that I can suggest to you at the end of this, but let me just give you a quick list of the top 12 things that are in our water that we drink from the tap. Now, number 1, fluoride. Okay, we don't need fluoride. They add fluoride to our water because actually fluoride calcifies the pineal gland that's in the center of your brain, which actually shuts you off. It closes you off to your higher self, your more spiritual self, your connection with God, a level of empathy. Fluoride actually shuts that down. And it's strategically been placed in our water for that reason. Next one, chlorine. Chlorine is a chemical. Chlorine is toxic. We're drinking chlorine. There's many other ways to clean our water than chlorine. Lead, mercury, PCBs, chemicals, arsenic, perchlorinate, another chemical, dioxins, DDTs, pesticides. It's in our water, right? It shouldn't be out in the environment in the first place. That's a whole nother topic, but just know it's in your water. HCB, which is another pesticide. Dacthal, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. It's a herbicide. Okay, so it's another chemical. And BTBs, okay, which is ether, which is in gasoline. All of these things, guys, is in our water. Our bodies are made up of 75 to 80% water. We can't exist without water. We can exist without food. Listen, I could go a little bit without food, and I do, but we can't go without water. But yet we're drinking water that's got a slew of things in it that's literally slowly killing us. And that's not an exaggeration. It really isn't. All you have to do, don't go to Google, go to DuckDuckGo, because that isn't going to be censored research. Go to DuckDuckGo and research what is in your local water in your municipality. Every province, every state, every country has their own laws. Check it out. Now, how can you fight the system? You know what? We can't fight the system. All we can do is we can control how we manage the water that comes into our home, right? So let's do it the best way that we know how. And I would strongly suggest getting a really good water filter. The one that I recommend, it's a Berkey. They're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. We got a travel size one to take with us whenever we go camping or we traveling. Just a small 1 liter, like it'll only do a liter at a time, was about $200. But you know what? That $200 gives us peace of mind. We literally can go to a lake, a river, whatever, pour it in there, and it filters out 99.9. A Britas, we've been using Britas at home thinking it did a lot. Britas do squat. Britas do basically nothing. It's pointless. you're doing it in vain. Trust me, I've been buying Brita filters for years thinking, okay, I'm doing something good for our family. No, it was all for naught. Anyway, so with doing some research and talking to some people, a Berkey is your best bet. Okay, so you're looking at all of these things. The other thing that I strongly recommend, I will have the link below, is if you go to, I can't remember what it's called, but there is a website that has all of the natural springs all over the world listed on this website. If you live within a close proximity to a natural spring, what I recommend, and this is what we do, literally, like once a week, we go with all our jugs, we go to the spring, we fill it up. Then you bring that filtered water that's been filtered by Mother Earth. You know, she does a great job. She may not do all of it though. So you take that and you pour that through your Berkey. Then you're looking at crystal clear, healthy water. And guys, when we're talking about feeding our kids, we don't want to be putting in any additional fluoride than we have to. We already know it's in our toothpaste. Chlorine, lead, mercury. What do we want to be? Walking antennas? Do you want your children to be this? No, you don't. So, and all of these chemicals, these herbicides, pesticides, you know, ether that's in gasoline. Seriously, think about this. Sometimes I find that we as adults, we're like, you know what? I've survived this long. It doesn't matter. No, it does matter. Because if you don't have kids, you've got nieces and nephews. If, or you know what, there's kids around you. And if you do have kids, then for your kids, you want to do this. So find a natural spring if you can, because listen, this list of stuff, don't think if you just go and buy bottled water, you're going to be sparing yourself. It's not true. Half of the stuff is still in the bottled water. Yep. That you go and pay good hard-earned money for. All of that list of chemicals, more than half of them is in bottled water. So bottled water is pointless. Other than convenience, which is not even convenient, just go and buy yourself a water bottle and fill it. So I highly recommend finding a natural spring. And if you can't do that, use your tap water, and both ways, whether it's natural spring or tap water, put it through the best water filter that your money can buy. And then the 80% of your body that is water, you are now nourishing it with the best of the best of the best that you can give it here on earth. So guys, I strongly recommend this. And the last thing about this is drink lots of water. It's really important. Like I said, your body is 80% water. Just consume as much water as you can. There you go. Cheers, guys. Have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow.